The University of Missouri is warning employees they may be required to comply with a federal vaccine mandate. Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley spoke with the university about a letter sent to the campus community. Emily?
Shirley, earlier this school year, the UM Board of Curators decided not to require COVID vaccines for faculty, staff, and students. Under an executive order by President Joe Biden, any federal contracted employee would have to get the vaccine. But Mizzou is not saying whether they will comply or not.
The university would have the decision to follow the mandate or not. And then there are consequences, and that's what we're trying to determine is what are those consequences.
The University of Missouri system, which includes UMKC, UMSL, Missouri S&T, and Mizzou, has dozens of contracts through the federal government.
Of the federal contracts that we have, of the various grants that we have, what falls under that federal mandate. So that's been something that we've been reviewing for quite some time.
Those contracts fund millions of dollars of research for things like cancer, along with providing medical care to veterans. The Biden administration also requires those who work with a federal contracted employee to get vaccinated.
The people you are interacting with, are they underneath the federal mandate? There's a lot of questions that we still have that we're trying to navigate.
It's also how some faculty, staff, and student workers are paid.
If you are a student here at the university and you are not employed by the university, you would likely not be under that federal mandate.
Mizzou junior Abby Statina works at the university library.
I don't think any of my peers would leave because of the vaccine mandate.
She's in favor of the federal vaccine mandate.
And I feel safer when all of my friends are vaccinated, when all of the students around me are vaccinated. So vaccine mandate for the faculty I think would be beneficial.
In an interview Friday, Governor Mike Parson said this federal mandate is overreach.
Is the threat you're going to take away a kid's education because you won't take a vaccine? I mean, seriously, does that really help anything when we do that? Are you going to stop research that may be very well developing another vaccine?
Now, the UM Board of Curators will have to vote on if the entire system decides to follow that federal vaccine mandate. They do have a meeting that is set for later this month. That federal vaccine mandate deadline is December 8th. Reporting live tonight from Missouri State Capitol Bureau in Columbia, I'm Emily Manley, Fox 2 News.